Hey guys, Jo here from 3 Times the Charm, and today I just want to pull some cards for April and what's coming up for us in April. So I've got my Everyday Witch little mini tarot deck because I absolutely love her. So I'm going to pull 4 cards each week, and then we'll probably pull a 5th one just to clarify it all or to see what the whole month's kind of summing up. So, take a big deep breath in. If you have a specific question, then I would urge you to ask that now, in your head or out loud. My intention, if you're not asking your own specific question for April, is just what does the collective need to know for our highest good and the highest good of all. Okay, so card 1 for week 1. Thank you, Spirit. What do we need to know first week of April? So we've got the Empress, which is all about birthing, nurturing. So this could be an actual human. This could be an idea. So whatever you're creating, whatever you're in the middle of creating right now, or you're going to do some creating, something. So listen to your intuition. Listen to what's going on in your head for that. That's really exciting. Number 3 as well, so that's always a wonderful magical number. And I'm also kind of seeing a bit of red and green through that card. So I'm also thinking let's do a lot of grounding. Red, root chakra. Green, heart chakra. Let's make sure we make time for ourselves too in week 1. So there's your homework. Not really, but if you like to make lists, there's something for the top of your list. Make time for you and ground often in the first week of April. Always. And whatever you're thinking about creating, birthing into this world, do it. This is like an action step. So that's also a major arcana moment card, which is a life moment card, a major life moment card. So this is really big. This is really exciting. I've just got chills running up and down me because I got lots of shit going on that I can't wait for to bring to you guys. All right, number 2. Oh, this is exciting. Week 2 is the King of Pentacles, which is all about abundance. So if you go ahead and put forward your ideas and birth into this world, whatever it is that you're birthing, maybe it is a human child, maybe you're nurturing somebody, maybe you're helping family, friends, loved ones, whatever, nurture through something, maybe you're in your work, because Pentacles is also a working card, but in your work maybe too, you've got new ideas, new creations, something to give. Hopefully you've been following my other videos' advices in actually tapping and putting yourself first and making self-love a priority, because that's how we get to this card, because this card is friggin' amazing. This card, so week 2 in April, if you follow through with birthing and putting forward, like don't give up. Perseverance is what wins this race. It doesn't matter if someone says no, try again. Ooh. So it doesn't matter if somebody says no, just try again. Also, a card that came out behind this card for week 2 is the Knight of Swords, which is all about taking your ideas and running with it. Not the toxic ideas. Let's tell them to back up. But it's those awesome ideas, the new ideas that are going to come in. Let's follow through with those. And everything is going to be amazing. So week 3 for April. Wow, we're getting a lot of court cards, arcana cards. Okay, so this one's the King of Cups. So he represents balanced emotions. You know, he gives amazing advice from a very balanced emotional place, from his heart. Very intuitive. So maybe in week 3, maybe you might meet somebody who is like this, a mentor. Maybe you're stepping into that role. Maybe your situation, maybe you need to look at it from a more balanced perspective rather than rushing off with your feelings and following the emotion. That could show up in a whole lot of different ways. So that's a little interesting. And then in week 4, seeing a lot of blues as well now. So a lot of blue in that card, a lot of blue. So we get a lot more green in that Pentacles card as well. A bit of solar plexus, self-worth. Knight of Swords and the King of Cups, lots of blues in that. So that's a lot of throat chakra work, speaking up for ourselves. And when I'm mentioning all these colours, I say it because colours also emit a vibration. So use green crystals for green. Use red crystals for red. Use blue crystals for blue. It doesn't matter which ones. You know, whatever resonates. Whatever resonates. Okay, so what's going to happen, Spirit, for week 4 for April? It's going to be a bit of a mixed bag and a bit of an exciting month, I think. A lot of, maybe in week 3, you're finally starting to get a hold of your emotions. You know, you're finally starting to work out what's triggering you to then set you off on a different path. You know, there's a whole different way. All these, I'll show you all these cards again, of course. Okay, so week 4, oh, thank you, Spirit. What is the energy going to be week 4 of April? Okay, so, it's interesting, I was just talking about toxic thoughts. So, we've got the 9 of Swords, which came out upside down. So, I'll flip it up so you can see it. But, so, see how she's sitting on her bed and the sun's coming up in the morning and it kind of looks like she hasn't slept. Like she's just up, letting all them toxic thoughts run her world. I know so many of us don't sleep amazingly. I know so many of us, it's the night time when it's all really nice and quiet, where we let our egos run the show. So when I say that, I'm talking about the logical side of our brains, that bit that tells us how shit we are. I'm hoping though, because she came out upside down, that maybe we're starting to notice that, and instead of allowing our toxic thoughts to run away with us and keep us awake all night, and then, you know, all them, oh my God, I can't sleep, oh my God, there's only 3 hours now until I gotta wake up, oh my God, I'm so guilty, I'm so guilty. I've always been a shitty sleeper, so, but not now, not anymore. I used to be a shitty sleeper. So when I get to those moments now, when I'm laying awake, tossing and turning, I tap. It is so calming, and you don't have to do it hard. I know a lot of people think you got to bruise yourself, but no, you don't. So can I suggest during all the rest of this month so we've got birthing of ideas in week 1, creations, nurturing maybe ideas that we've already birthed, but now we've got to nurture those ideas into existence and ground them into reality. We've got in week 2, we've got the King of Pentacles, which is all about abundance, and the Midas touch, turning everything to gold, you know, everything. And then this card came out too, the Knight of Swords. So that's all about thoughts and ideas, you know, like, and sort of racing in with those new thoughts and ideas. So they're not necessarily yet grounded in action. They're just still kind of floating through. But King of Pentacles is saying to take note of those ideas and those thoughts and shit that are coming through, because that's what's going to help you with that. And then as well, grounding, heart and self-love, and that'll help us also reach this kind of abundant state. Week 3, we've got the King of Cups, which is all about either somebody coming into your life that's really knowledgeable, balanced with his emotions, or her. Often it does represent maybe somebody older, so an elder maybe coming in who's really able to help you center your emotions and thoughts. Otherwise, it relates to situations, the court cards. So maybe your situation that's going to come up in week 3, maybe you need to find and embody this energy where you're balanced, coming from a balanced state and tapping into your intuitive psychic abilities. So mate, that's meditating, you know, that's sitting with yourself in week 3, and rather than flying off with your emotions, is to come back to a centered place, tapping. Again, I love tapping. Tapping counts as meditation. But it won't work unless you actually do the tapping. And just, okay, a bit of an inside joke, just tap, tap, tap. So just tap, just tap it in. I can't stress that enough. And then in week 4, if we do that, then we're going to get over those toxic thought patterns. We're going to be able to sleep. We're going to be able to deal with our shit and release it. So that is it. I love it. It's such a positive reading. I love April. April's going to be amazing, guys. And maybe too, hey, something that just came to me. So the Neptune and Jupiter conjunction in Pisces is happening on the 12th of April. Is that week? What week is that? Week 2, week 3, week 2 into week 3 maybe. So that's all about getting mystical. That's all about tapping into our intuitive selves. That's all about meditation. That's all about deep diving within and finding what calls our soul. So important, guys. So important. And then once we can master that, say goodbye to your sleepless nights. Say goodbye to your anxiety and say goodbye to all the bullshit. And then we will soar. I just got full-on rush and a full-on chills from that. All right, universe, I heard that very loud and clear. Tell me now, I want a 5th card just to kind of sum up. It's actually going to be a 6th card because we pulled 2 out at once in the second week. Thank you, universe. I'm so excited for April. Let's just pull one more card or a couple of cards now just to see how this is all gonna gel together. I need a clarifier. So, we've got the 7 of Wands, which she came out upside down. So the 7 of, I don't always read cards upside down, but when it's the right way up, like this to me, it absolutely needs to be read upside down for the whole of April. And going on the cards already that we've got, and this card, especially coming upside down, is all about overcoming those challenges. So whatever your challenges have been, April's a really good month where you're able to get the clarity and the way forward and bust through it. That's so super exciting. I've also pulled out the Three of Wands, which, you know, standing at the top of a cliff, overlooking it all, the magic coming out of her wand or his wand. It's always gender neutral, guys, any of these cards. It's an energy, and we all have male and female energies inside of us. So, okay, I just had to feel like I had to clarify that for some reason. So this is kind of like an epic adventure. So you're overcoming the fear, you're overcoming the bullshit, you're overcoming the obstacles, and then you're going to be able to soar, to jump off that cliff, to jump into those new ideas, into those new, maybe it's a new work career, maybe it's a new creative project, maybe it's a new thought, maybe it's a new thought process. There's so many different ways this could show up. So I'd love to know how it shows up for you guys. I'd love to know what happens for you guys in April. And let me know too, let me know like how that resonates. Let me know what you like about the cards and what maybe stands out for you when you look at the cards. So I'll go through them again. So we've got the Empress, I'm trying to get them as clear as possible. And then we've got the King of Pentacles with all of his abundance, all the yummy things. And the Knight of Swords, new ideas, running forward with those new ideas, putting those into action, those new ideas. The King of Cups, who's a master of his emotions, very insightful, very intuitive, very balanced. Then we've got the Nine of Swords in week 4, which is all about overcoming that sleeplessness, overcoming those sleepless nights, those toxic thoughts, those thoughts that keep going round and round and round. And then to sum it all up, we're going to come through the obstacles and the challenges that has been going on. And the world is our oyster. So what is your next step forward? Whatever it is that you want to do, follow what feels good. Follow what feels good, not what everybody else expects you to do. Follow what feels good. And on that note, all my videos are infused with Reiki and light. So please breathe in and accept it. And go and have a big drink of water. All right. I'm so grateful for you all. Thank you all for joining me. And until next time, happy April!